Hello and welcome to the Barrett Tech channel for the first official video on this channel. Really excited to get things moving, and first off we're going to be starting on listing some of the Mi 10 Pro specs. This is a long-awaited phone. It's Xiaomi's flagship, and there's a lot of people that are very excited for the launch of this phone. It is coming to release on the 18th of February 2020 in China only. It's starting at 4,999 yuan, which translates to about $715 US. That's for the 256 gigabyte storage version, but it does also come with a 512 gigabyte version. It does not have any expandable storage, and the two colors that it is going to come out in is pearl white and starry blue, which both look really nice, especially the starry blue, which I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on. Xiaomi are coming out with two versions of this phone, the Mi 10 and the Mi 10 Pro. The Pro version has actually got similar specs to the Samsung flagship, which has just been released, which is the Galaxy S20, but it's actually coming at half the price, around about anyway, which is seriously impressive. So I can't wait to get my hands on it and see how it feels to be used. It's going to be running Android 10.0. It's got an AMOLED screen with a 90Hz refresh rate with a 1080 by 2340 resolution. It's also got 180Hz touch sensitivity. It's got a 6.67-inch screen, which is slightly curved at the edges, which I quite like, because I quite like the curved edges. It makes the whole front of the phone just look super sleek, which it very much does on this Mi 10 Pro. The phone comes in weighing at 208 grams and is 9mm thick. It's got quite a large battery at 4,500 milliamp hours, but that actually is a little bit smaller to the normal version, which is 4,780 milliamp hours. It's running a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset with either 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM, depending on which version you do purchase, which is just insane. Like, phones coming out with 12 gigabytes of RAM is just absolutely outrageous at this point. The front screen is coming with Corning Gorilla Glass 5, which is as expected. The back of the phone is actually just regular glass, so you are going to be wanting to take care of that by using the case that Xiaomi do give you with every phone, and you're going to be wanting to put that on from day one to keep yourself protected. It's got an aluminium frame around the outside. This phone has got a dual SIM slot, which is brilliant. It's always helpful for the people that are needing two different numbers or are traveling around different countries. The fingerprint sensor on this phone is actually going to be an optical one underneath the screen. I quite like how they've opted for that one. However, personally, my favorite is to have it how they did on the K30, which is on the side where the power button is. That just feels the most natural to me. Now we're going to be moving on to the cameras, which is always a hot topic when it comes to phones. So the back camera, the main one, is coming with a whopping 108 megapixel main lens with f1.7. It's got a 8 megapixel telephoto lens f2.0, a 12 megapixel portrait lens f2.0, and a 20 megapixel 13mm ultra wide with a focus of 2.2. The back camera is going to take video at 4K at 60 frames per second and 8K at 30 frames per second. Filming 8K on a phone? Are you mad? Moving around to the selfie camera, they've actually opted for the hole punch design, which is actually my personal favorite, and it's got a 20 megapixel wide lens with an f2.0, and the front camera is only going to take video at 1080p at 30 frames per second. As for the sound on this phone, they've actually gone for stereo speakers on this one, which is a big upgrade from the Mi 9. This is going to be insane for, people who are playing games on their phone, or if you just want to use it as a speaker to put music on just quickly instead of linking up to an external speaker. That's always nice. It's not actually got a 3.5mm jack. You know, more and more phones are actually pushing away from having that, and they're going to be pushing their Bluetooth AirDots. As for the comms on this phone, it's upgraded to Wi-Fi 6, which is going to give you much faster speeds than the previous phones on Wi-Fi 5. It's got a Bluetooth 5.1 and a USB 2.0 Type-C as expected. As for the battery on the Mi 10 Pro, it's got a 4,500 milliamp hour battery, which is quite sizable. That's quite nice. It's got fast 50-watt charging. Supposedly it can go from 0 to 100% in 45 minutes. We're going to have to test that out because that seems extremely fast, but I'm hoping, you know, that is true. That would be really nice. We are going to do some tests on that once we do get a hold of the phone on the 18th. So make sure you say subscribed for those videos. It's also got fast wireless charging at 30 watts and reverse wireless charging at 10 watts, which is just, I think that technology is just great. So that wraps up the specifications for this phone. Extremely excited to get our hands on it on the 18th. We are going to be releasing a bunch of videos, including unboxing, first impressions, comparisons to the Mi 10 and other phones, and how it feels after, you know, a week of using it, and giving you sort of criticisms about the device, or, you know, the good things about it. So, you know, you need to be making sure you subscribe to this channel, because as I said, you're not going to want to miss out on all of these new videos that are going to be coming in the near future. So if you did enjoy, please smash a like, as it is going to help get our channel to grow, which will be amazingly appreciated. And subscribe, and make sure you drop a comment down below if you're going to be getting a hold of the Mi 10 Pro, or what your thoughts and feelings are about it, and how you might think it you know, the price compares to the flagship of Samsung, which is just way more expensive. So to me, it's amazing that China are able to and have these companies that are releasing phones at such an affordable price with very similar specs to some of the well-known brands in the West. So that'll be all for this video. Take care. We will see you in the next one.